Yeah.
Internet, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Share My Story. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm from Mexico, and my family is kind of wealthy. That's why we have a maid living with us who does the housework. She also has a daughter called Maria, who's 1 year older than me. We never talked much because Maria wasn't allowed to leave her small chamber unless she helped with the housework or had to go to school. I know, we didn't treat her well.
Okay, by the way, to let you go, you guys know the title of this video, not the video I'm reacting to, is called, I Fell in Love with My Maid, which is kind of weird, but yeah.
Oh, but a few months ago, she started giving me eye contact, and I always smiled back at her. I mean, she was quite beautiful. I even tried talking to her, but she was too shy and couldn't bring out a single word. But
You know, honestly, I have nothing to say. This video right here isn't that shit, so I'll find a different one. Okay, I did it. I found an even shittier video.
Hey, I'm Caroline.
Caroline, that's like one notch above Karen, my god.
And my neighbor
How much do you guys want to bet this woman's a Karen?
my life hell by listening to loud music every single night. I knew I had to get rid of him.
You had, oh my god, I wonder how
So I set him up, and now he's in prison.
That's the most Karen thing you could possibly do, alright?
I did it.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, but yeah.
Maybe I'll come and pay you a visit later. What do you think? He said with a big smile on his face.
Oh.
Then he closed the door and turned the music up even more. Wow, he wasn't just a jerk, but he was also threatening me.
Threatening you? Dog, that is like so far away from a threat. Like, come on.
I immediately called the police.
Alright, I'm skipping ahead because I can't.
2 men coming out of them. I immediately knew they were coming for me, so I started running as fast as I could. I hadn't done sports in years, but in college I was in the varsity team, so I knew how to run. And trust me, I ran. For at least 1 minute they were right behind me. But they couldn't keep up and quickly gave up. After I escaped, I immediately called the police, and it took them less than a day to find video camera footage of the car that the 2 men had come out of. The owner of the car was a notorious member of a well-known biker gang. You know, one of those losers.
Okay, first of all, bikers don't freaking drive the type of motorcycle drawn. I don't know the name of it, but like I know the only thing I know is that if you want to be in a biker gang, you have to own a Harley Davidson, and not those kind of shitty ass bikes
that need to drive loud.
Oh, and also this this woman is also such a Karen because she just said, if you're one of like something about like you're a jerk if you freaking ride loud motorcycles.
Motorbikes to feel important.
Motorbikes. Are we in Great Britain now? Jolly-o. That's my Britain impression.
When the police investigated further, they found out that my old neighbor was well connected to the motorbike gang, and he had ordered them to kidnap me.
Like I said, motorbikes. We in Great Britain now. Jolly-ho, mate.
Or even do worse. The police said my life was at risk, which is why they brought me into the witness protection program. Now I'm living in a different city with a new identity and a new job. Of course it sucks, because I can't meet up with my family or my old friends anymore. All we can do is talk via video chat. But at least I got justice. Because my old neighbor and the 2 bikers that wanted to kidnap me all received life in prison sentences for attempted kidnapping, which means they're locked away forever. I'm so glad this nightmare is over, and I hope my story was able to illustrate how people
this story freaking sucks balls.
Create their own hell on earth. I mean, if my old neighbor had treated me with respect and kept his music down, and if the 2 bikers hadn't tried to kidnap me, none of them would be in prison right now. Well, anyway, a big thank you to—
Alright, I'm gonna find another video. Jeez, I've only been recording for 1 minute. Alright, I'm gonna go find a new video. Okay, I found a video.
At age 16, I did something really stupid. I dated a guy who had been arrested several times before. One night we met at a car park. I had no idea why, but then he smashed the window of a car. Of course, the alarm went off, but my boyfriend quickly turned it off again. We both searched the car for valuables, but found nothing. Then, suddenly, a police car stopped right in front of us. My boyfriend jumped out and ran away, but I was so scared, I just froze. The police arrested me, and the next day I got trialed and sentenced to one. I didn't want to have the baby, but once you're in, imagine how mad I was at my boy. You have no choice. They force you to keep the baby. After 3 months, my beloved boyfriend paid me a visit and said,
So basically,
"Thanks, you didn't."
all right, now get this. I'm no freaking dentist, like I've said before, but like having a baby at 16 is just not a good idea, especially in prison.
Rat on me. If they had caught me, I would have gotten a long time. But once you're out of here, I'll take care of you. Wow, the guy that couldn't get a job wanted to take care of me. How romantic.
Man, that sounds a lot more like my stepdad. Oh my God.
I told him to F off and that I never wanted to see him again. He responded, "Fine, then good luck raising our kid on your own. You get what you deserve." Okay, I had enough. I filed a report to the police and told them how my boyfriend had helped me break into the car. From there, it was easy to convict him, because the police had DNA traces from the crime scene that matched him. It also wasn't his first felony, so now he's serving a 3-year prison sentence, and all because of me. But I was still miserable, because being pregnant in prison at age 16 is no fun. The older women.
Wait, 16? You can already tell this is fake because at age 16 you'd be going to juvie. You can only the youngest a prisoner can be is 18.
Didn't respect me, and often forced me to give them my food. It meant that my baby and I often had to go hungry. That was my life until I felt myself cramping. I screamed, "My baby is coming! My baby is coming!" I expected the guards to bring me to a hospital, but instead they brought me to another cell and handcuffed both my arms to the bed. I couldn't believe it. I mean, where was I supposed to run? When a doctor finally arrived, I was already screaming out of pain. He told the guards to free me from my handcuffs, but they refused and said, "We aren't allowed to do that." I had so many thoughts racing through my head. What if something went wrong?
Okay, first of all, this is actually illegal to do all this. It's incredibly illegal.
What if I couldn't push out the baby because I'm tied to my bed? Well, giving birth to my baby took 5 hours, but everything went well. You probably didn't know that prisoners are allowed to raise their babies inside their cell, but for many women, that's their only choice. And I can tell you, it was horrible. The other inmates often looked at my daughter as if they were planning to hurt her. So, to keep her safe, I gave her to my mom until I came out. Looking back, I can tell you that going to prison was a life-changing experience for me. I realized I had to become a responsible adult.
You just then realized you had to be responsible? Jesus.
Or my life would only become worse. That's why I graduated high school and got a job as a dental assistant. It doesn't make me rich, but I'm happy to help people and to have a secure job. Most importantly, I've learned to not date dishonest people like my ex-boyfriend. Those people will only ruin your life.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. So, yeah, bye.